if it comes up as a thing, maybe I'll care, maybe I won't. Yes, open it. Thank
You'll
you.
care.
Only way to find out is to get there.
Yep. All right, so
Onward again.
who wants to recap as to what happened last time, if anybody remembers?
Last
A
lot.
time, we found some ghosties, and then other ghosties were like, "Hey, we're gonna move in," and we're like, "I don't know about that." But then we realized that the ghosties were not related ghosties, and that was a bit weird, and we were a bit confused, and we don't know what to do about that.
Rylan got revoked his pass to wherever the dead people are from.
Yeah, I mean,
Also,
it really wasn't
set
that
up a
good
date
if you think
with
about
a
it.
Pink chick.
He only said that he wouldn't kill me. Doesn't mean one of his minions wouldn't kill me. So it's like, did I really lose anything?
A friend.
I mean, but I gained one at the end of the night too. So it's like, you win some, you lose some.
Who did you gain at the end of the night?
Pink bitch. She didn't stab me.
The low bar of friendship.
You
Drove her
know,
out of town with bad rumors, and now you're friends.
she could have killed me.
Bad.
So could a lot of things.
I mean, so could have Larry. So I guess
He still could.
he still could.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead, Alex.
Oh no, that was it. That was my summary.
Well, I drew a beautiful portrait of Larry that I still need to finish.
I mean, Ajit did get a laughing rock. That's
No,
pretty
he already
Yes.
got that. He got that. Is that new?
No, that was that session.
Yeah,
That was that
Same
session.
Same session.
Because that priest wouldn't come out and like fix the
Yeah.
ghost problems, but like that's not what she does. That's not her specialty. But laughing rock's pretty cool.
Thor's giggling hammer.
And then not Kira, not Kira, not Kira, not Kira,
Mina.
not Kira. Mina.
Not Kira,
Noah,
not
fix
Kira,
your name.
Not Kira, not
Oh my
Kira.
God. I was just going, okay? Look. Yeah, I got touched by the...
You got
No.
the
By
bad
Larry.
touch.
The bad touch.
You didn't
Yeah.
get touched. You fucking went up and slapped his ass. No, you you went to him for that. Don't make it out to be his fault.
He offered to show me some things, and I kind of did see some things, but now he knows everything I know. Smile.
If a white van offered you candy, would you take it?
Yeah.
I would take
Obviously,
the
Honestly,
she
if
van.
a
would.
van offered me a piece of candy, I'd be pretty impressed.
I would take the van.
You're powerful.
Then
Like to see
We-
it try to stop me.
talk to Rose and Violet to try to learn a bit more. And then we told them about the whole star thing. Cirrus will never work a day in her life. That was also established. And I think we ended there, right? Yeah. Oh, and there was a pink bitch did go up to Ryland and flirt threat.
As you do.
It's the only type of
Flirt.
flirting that Rylan likes, so it's okay.
What'd you say?
What? Anyway,
What?
Speaking of working,
No.
about 4 a.m.,
We already did this, and Cirrus already ran away.
4 a.m., you were dragged towards the smithy
Yeah.
by Rose.
Yeah.
Which way did you run?
I ran out. Let's see. I can't go back to the hotel because he would look for me at the tavern. I think I'd go probably where I went the night before to do painting.
All right. When you mean painting, as in like painting the stars, or Larry?
Painting. Oh, I mean, it
I think
turned
it was
from
the same
painting the
place,
stars
right?
to Larry.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when exactly did you decide to run off? I think it was like as you got to the shop, if I remember
Yes.
correctly.
Yes, it was. I wild shaped and ran away.
Okay. And you ran back there.
Yeah.
Okay. About 20 minutes later.
This is all Rose's fault. I just want everyone to know this.
About 20 minutes later.
Mm-hmm.
Would you have like pulled out your implements and everything like that?
Oh yeah, and then I probably would have immediately fell back asleep.
Mm-hmm. About 20 minutes later, you feel your arm being tugged.
I try to keep sleeping.
Okay. Well, you are subsequently dragged away
Can't believe.
back to the smithy.
No!
I don't
And,
think you're
the
gonna
next you
outstubborn
wake-
Rose.
You next time you wake, you see yourself in front of a large anvil.
Alright. An anvil's just a big metal thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I get up on it and I lay and go to sleep.
Okay. And, as you fall back asleep, you hear a very, very loud clang.
Can I roll a con to try to sleep through this?
And yes, but roll it at disadvantage because it is actually happening against the anvil, where like below it.
Oh
so
yeah,
you can
that's
feel
fine.
the vibrations.
That's fine. Is it a con save or check?
It would be a save because you are trying to stay asleep.
Okay. Oh no.
You immediately are like eyes snap open,
Ow.
bloodshot eyes. There's a consistent ringing that is happening in your ears.
Grab my ears and I just glare at who I assume is Rose.
Yes.
Let me sleep, old man!
I need you to hold this medal in place.
No.
Cirrus,
That's what you have children for.
we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
You know I only do it the hard way.
The easy way is for you to just hold this medal for 20 minutes.
No.
The hard way is for you to hold this medal for 20 minutes after you run yourself half to death across all of Terrell.
And I'll run farther. I won't. I don't like running. But you still can't make me.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
He turns and holds up and picks up a book from behind him. It is your journal.
My sketchbook?
Your art book. Your sketchbook.
No. I jump up. Give me that right now.
He holds it, above his head, of course. 20 minutes. Everyone can start over.
I take the metal.
He sets the sketchbook down. And I need you to roll a strength check for me. Amazing! Your incredibly stubborn determination at this unholy hour, which, by the way, everyone else, I'm gonna need, if you went to sleep, roll a Constitution check for me at advantage.
I'm sleeping in the field, aren't I?
Yes.
No problem.
I'm sleeping in the fields, aren't I?
Look, I'm sorry. It's just making
Save or a check? Check.
Just a check.
Okay.
Solid check.
16.
How do you do that?
Just click
so
Constitution. That's right next underneath the number. For your Constitution.
You click on the
Then the word.
word
Oh, okay.
in the box.
There you go. Well, I'm gonna let you know, Rylan. I don't think you sleep.
Yeah, so I probably would have been up by now.
Yeah, you definitely hear this. For 20 minutes. And you also hear the groans and irritability of all these other
Quick question. He wants me to hold it still for 20
Yes.
minutes? Oh, I don't. Like, I hold it there, but I'm purposely messing this up as much as I can.
Okay. Give me one moment, please. I need to roll a quick check.
Make sure you
okay.
understand what you're doing first. This might be your brother's shit.
I don't care. If it's my brother's shit, my brother can come down and make it with him.
Ha ha ha. You don't think
So,
he'd gang up on you?
This builds character.
Maybe, but I also can be so bad that he doesn't want me to do it anymore.
he bangs his mighty blacksmithing hammer down, and ever so slightly you always just like turn it or tilt it to the side or whatever.
One time I just completely let it go and let it go flying.
And
I'm not being subtle. I want him to know I'm doing bad at this.
and as you continue to try to annoy him, he sets you to put it, like he does a couple bangs of the hammer to one piece of metal, then picks it up, nods, sets it into the cooling water, and lets it sit there, and then puts another piece of metal and expecting you to hold it. This is within the 20 minutes.
Wait, I did the one. I did the metal.
It was for 20 minutes. Are you going to hold the metal or no?
No.
He sighs and then sets the metal down and sits down on his stool and then grabs the sketchbook and holds it towards you.
I take it.
Cirrus, you can't avoid doing what needs to be done forever.
This doesn't need to be done. You're having me hit or hold metal in place.
You're going to have to make difficult decisions soon. Especially about that thing that's in your chest.
Okay.
I wanted you up early so that you can understand something.
That waking up early sucks.
No. And he grabs the metal that he tried to forge with you,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, "This is how you react to something you don't want to do."
Yeah.
And when the time comes for you to not to do the thing you don't want to do, this is what you'll do. People may depend on the metal you forge, the decisions you make. And if you avoid them, like you avoided this weapon, and he takes the metal and bangs it against the anvil, and it just snaps in half. There could be dire consequences.
I think she is just pissed. She's fucking angry at him, and she's just looking at him and this whole explanation, and she just looks pissed and done with him, and she's just like, yeah, cool. I don't think I need to be lectured from the guy I had to save.
He nods slowly. I am done with you. You may go.
Planning on it anyway. And she leaves fucking pissed as all hell and goes back to probably the field again, because she wants to grab her, make sure she has everything. But she is gonna pass out there again.
Why is half the party asleep in a field?
That's
I
only 2/5. It's only 40%.
was asleep in the tavern until I was rudely awakened.
I'm sulking.
I mean, me too, bitch. Get in line. I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
To be fair, she was there first. So you need to get in line.
Apologize.
Me too, bitch. Get in line.
I'm sulking. Me too, bitch. Get in line.
Oof.
All right. Dawn approaches. People awaken. Let's go down the line, shall we? Marcus!
I go for my morning workout.
Alright. Roll your athletics check.
One day, I'll be good at this.
You did do well the last time.
It's true.
You rolled a 20 last time. I mean,
He-
you don't.
he's
Go
He's
ahead.
getting in shape. That's his goal.
Yeah, yeah.
To be
He's
more
you're,
strengthy.
you're realizing, like, being out of the city now that, like, you've really been quote unquote spoiled with the amount of, like, actual workout that you can get done out here. And
Mhm.
like it's you're really starting to build up your stamina.
Mhm.
You feel confident you can complete a circuit around Phandalin just fine. Rylan, how do you approach morning?
Morning. I would probably, because I don't know people are sleeping in the woods, the
Mhm.
fields again.
I
Probably-
thought this was the same day. I'm sorry, I got confused.
It's the next day. I already found you once, I do believe.
Okay,
Mhm.
then no, I'm not in the field. Sorry, I forgot that.
Oh, where are you then?
I'd be in the room that we usually would sleep in.
Got it.
So normal. Sorry.
Get out of my sulking field.
Look, I'm sorry.
All right, naming the field outside of Phandalin the Sulking Fields.
Yes.
Sulking Fields of Doom.
Why's it gotta be Doom? Why can't it be Gloom?
Now I'm just picturing a farmer sitting there like, God damn, teenagers fucking sulking in my field again.
Oh, howdy.
Get off my lawn!
Go cry somewhere else.
Well, Rylan?
I'd probably just do what I did every morning. Go downstairs, get breakfast for everyone, or start getting the breakfast for everyone.
Yep. Agate, I believe you would probably be up before dawn.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
So he probably does like a ritual, like morning routine prayer kind of deal,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Any god in particular?
yeah,
Timora.
yeah,
What's
Tamara,
this?
thank you.
Do you pray to the rock?
I feel like the rock would laugh at him, but yeah, he would.
The rock does not laugh.
Okay.
The rock actually seems kind of quiet, like dead silent while you're doing your prayer.
Okay.
Anything you're asking for in particular?
Just asking for like, good luck with the situation for like the whole group and like that kind of thing.
Pony.
All right. And then anything else that you would do in the morning?
There's not like a potion shop in town, is there?
Let me check and make sure.
Don't remember if the general store had like health potions and stuff, and I don't remember.
Let me make sure. I will
Okay.
tell you for sure. It does have like a very extensive understanding of what kind of goods
What's
are there.
available in
Mhm.
because it is like the introductory for 5th edition, so it does all that stuff for it.
Okay. Yes, actually.
Oh, cool.
There is it's not a potion shop, it's the the Lion Shield Coster, which is that
Oh, the one that
angry
Angus
lady.
didn't go to. Yeah.
Yeah, the angry lady. She's she ornery and upset and just
Which we hate for no reason.
just all around a bitch. Honestly, like let's face
What
it,
a
guys.
bitch.
Like she said, fuck off, give me my stuff back, and threw you guys out.
Not
I
like
mean, she
was,
didn't actually do all that, but
No.
that's how I feel like you guys act about her situation.
She's just like a bit frustrated, and she's the worstest bitch ever. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But she does sell potions of healing, as well as other things like alchemist fire,
Ooh.
hourglasses, holy water.
Holy water's probably a good thing to get a hold of currently.
Antitoxin.
Sold out of holy water.
Yeah, panic bot.
We're out of toilet paper and holy water.
Just have
Trying to
check.
see if there's anything else that's like. Oh, also a spyglass.
The heck is that?
You
It's
know
a telescope.
the telescope.
Oh, yes.
It's like that pirates use.
It's a
Mhm.
land telescope. Or sea telescope, if you will.
That is actually. Let me roll something real quick. $380 gold.
Ooh, don't have that. I don't have a lot of money.
Because it's glass. Well, I mean, you guys do have a lot of money. It's just not liquid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most money isn't.
Okay. All right.
You could be terrified of going to a
You
place
can
where money
liquefy
is
all
liquid.
of those metals. They just need to be kept at like a really high temperature, dude.
Yeah, but most money is not.
Yeah. But it could be.
Imagine you walked into a shop and they asked you for a liter of gold.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah,
Can I have a gallon of gold?
Hold on.
Oh no, Chris is making a new NPC.
What are you talking about? I'm making an old NPC. Elsa's back.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Only deals in liquid gold. Heat metal has never been more useful.
But yeah, there is a bunch of adventuring gear that you can
Get.
get a hold of. Anything in particular you're looking for? I can give you a list.
Well, he was
If you give
mostly
me a
going
second.
in for like potions because they're planning like leaving today or tomorrow, right?
It would be the day after next. This is the final day. This is day 5.
Okay. So tomorrow.
Or I'm sorry. Tomorrow is the final day.
Okay. So he basically comes in and he's not going to buy anything, but he's just basically going to be asking for her stock number so he can prepare what the money they need to get and like maybe give her an idea of what she needs to keep in stock.
Mhm.
He's basically coming in to be like, hey, just so you know, we're probably going to come in and buy some shit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a D10.
Okay. What the fuck? Okay. A 1.
All right. So she will give you everything at a 10% discount because you guys helped out with the whole Red Brand situation,
Nice.
which she was
Damn.
which she was upset about to begin with.
Think about what
That's why
that
she
10 would
was
have been. It was
Such a bitch.
Yeah.
It would have been 50%.
Yeah. I was thinking. I was like, oh shit.
10's still good.
Sounds pretty good still.
No,
though.
Free,
I am just being
a free
obnoxious.
bonus is a free bonus, yeah.
True. Okay.
Most of the town is actually very, very grateful for your assistance. They're upset at.
They're upset at what?
Is it? Are you done?
Oh, cupcake.
They're collecting trash.
No, mine. My trash.
Oh, Father, they steal my trash. Father.
Cupcake. It's okay. It's
I'm
okay.
the trash guardian, guardian of the trash.
Sign quivers before you.
Fuck off.
Just happened. What was that?
She would
Conversation.
be able to tell you that, you know, she has a strong enough stock to that now that you guys have brought back her supplies to provide you for as much as you would like, probably.
Okay.
Just don't make it too
Too much.
you know, ridiculous. She's not gonna be. She doesn't have 50 potions of healing.
Yeah, no.
I'm
I don't think we
sorry.
can afford 50 potions of healing.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but you know, she's just not. She doesn't have that kind of
Money.
cash flow,
Yeah.
and she is willing to trade at half value, like the things that you
Oh, the
provide
things
to
that we
her.
have. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. That probably takes a while. And then
Mhm.
he'll go back to the tavern.
Okay.
And wait for people to wake up.
Mina,
Me.
what do you do?
Well, I guess go down and get breakfast with Ryland. And
Excellent.
yeah, and then probably make a walk around Phandalin. See if there's any signs of undead activity.
Yes. The spirits, the shades that are walking around.
They're still walking around.
Yep.
That's worth
they're
noting.
not as common as it was that night.
Okay.
You see maybe like a grand total of 6 throughout your entire walk,
All right.
but they do show up.
So they're still around, but not as many. That's good. Much better
It seems
than all
like
of those.
it seems like the effect of whatever was happening is
Diminished.
diminishing.
Okay. And what do they seem to be doing? Just milling about?
Yeah, it looks like they're like, again, they look like they're actual people, just like blacked out. Like they're like a shadow of a person. And they seem to be like, you know, they would go up to a particular location, start talking, or walk up to what you could imagine some kind of shelf or wagon, and they're like putting things, or you know, doing various villager stuff.
They're interacting with the world around them physically?
No,
Or just doing the actions?
doing the action.
Okay. Like they might have lived here at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Any graveyards nearby?
There is the local graveyard, but I mean, hold on, let me see if it. Is there a graveyard somewhere here? Here, let me put you guys on that map. Boop. There does not appear to be a graveyard on the map, but I assume that there is like a
It's gotta
graveyard.
be one, yeah. Because, I believe
Or
it
there's
is
just a hole.
I think it is a culture that buries their dead, because, you know, that's where all the ruins come from, Smile.
Yeah, I don't see like an actual site for
Right. Okay.
digging graves, but I will also say that people dying in Phandalin is not like a commonplace thing.
Phandalin as a settlement.
Yeah, it's it's like a very popular trading post.
Yeah, but like not a lot of people grow old here,
Mm-hmm.
apart from the people who presumably lived here before.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
People grow old here, but it's like the people that live here. There's not a whole lot of people that actually live here.
yeah, there's probably like 100-ish, maybe.
Nah, not even that. If you're looking at the
I was being generous, yeah.
the town and how many buildings are actually destroyed, and then all the various places that are like places, there's actually not a whole bunch of homes that to live in.
I kind of just assumed the Muslim double as domiciles. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Anyway, she'll check out whatever local graveyards there are for any signs of desecration, but that's about it. I think that's the only thing she's doing. For
You
now.
wouldn't find any like holes dug up or anything like that for people would be like, grave robbing or something
Nothing
like
sus. All
that.
right.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, that's kind of all I got. I don't have any other ideas at the moment.
Okay. And we already covered Sarah, so let's talk about Agate for a second.
Okay.
Agate, you see Rose come in to the tavern and say, "You come with me," as he points at you.
Okay, he'll kind of shrug and like finish the probably drink that he got from the bar.
Oh no, not the peach and
Peach
milk
mint- peach and
Yeah,
milk.
yeah, he
abomination.
did. And he'll follow Rose.
And he'll take you back to the smithy and sit down at like the stool next to the anvil and say, "Let me see it."
Okay, there's a small smile that like crosses his face before he tries to hide it, and then he takes out the hammer. Is like he holding his hand out to grab it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, he hands it over to him.
And as like you drop it into his hand, his hand immediately like
He doesn't drop it. He like gently places it into his
Mhm.
into his palm.
Well,
and
yeah,
lets go.
I'm not saying like you like drop it, but
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
You throw it
as
at
you
his
place
skull,
it
he
into his
dies.
hand,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he immediately he seems a little bit more dexterous than you might immediately imagine. So like
Mhm.
as you place it into his hand, he like feels the sudden like
Wait.
absolute weight and like gets his hand out of the way.
I think Adjit does try to catch it before it hits the ground because he wasn't gonna like let his hand get crushed.
Mm-hmm.
But he was just kind of, it was like a silent,
Just
hey,
go ahead
don't
and roll a
try
dexterity check.
It was a very silent, hey, don't try to actually hold this.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a
Dexterity
dexterity check.
Okay.
Yeah, you catch it before it hits the ground. As you do, you hear the of course soft,
Laughter.
the soft. It's not full on laughter like it was
Before.
before, but there is a bit of a chuckle.
Okay.
And he nods and then looks over and like gestures to the anvil.
Yeah, he'll put it down.
Wood or metal?
It's like a gemstone, right?
Yes.
Probably metal.
Okay. And he'll look around and then point over to a sword hung up on a rack
Mm-hmm.
and like tell you to kind of bring it over here as he begins to get the bellows ready and get everything going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll go grab the sword and bring it over.
And he'll look at it, just toss it immediately into the fire with where the metal is being melted. the whole thing, leather and all and everything like that.
Okay then.
And then say he'll look down at it and say, does it have a place to put the shaft?
It doesn't?
It doesn't.
Huh. Yeah, he'll like look at it and just like be realizing that now and kind of frowns.
And he'll like ask you to flip it over to check and everything, and
Yeah, he'll look it out.
and there clearly isn't. And he nods slowly. Magic.
He shrugs, I guess so.
And he'll take a hammer from nearby, and he's going to gesture to like swing at it, and he says, "May I?"
Yeah, he nods.
And he slams the hammer down as hard as he can, and there's just a loud ring, and then he gestures for you to do it as well. He hands you the hammer.
Okay. Yeah, he'll try.
Go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
Okay. Strength check.
So you're like trying not to break it,
Yeah.
So you're trying to like daintily smack it, not full on like
Hit it.
beat it.
Yeah.
And he looks at you like, what are you
doing?
what are you doing?
Yeah,
Hit
okay.
it. Hit it.
He tries again.
Yep.
Nope.
Come on, Jamie. Just imagine you're attacking us. Come on, just imagine you're
Nope.
beating
Apparently,
us to
I
death.
can't hit a hammer.
And he'll look at you, look down at the thing. It's all right. And he'll take the hammer and look at the head, and you can see that it's like scratched up
Mhm.
from where you were hitting it
Mhm.
and where he hit it. And he'll nod and then look to the metal, the melted metal, and say, "This will be difficult. I will have to forge a shaft around the entire rock." And he's going to... So if you guys have ever seen like a mold, right?
Mhm.
For anything, it's got that like part where you kind of put the liquid, you pour the liquid into the mold.
Yes.
Cast.
Yeah, the cast. I keep calling it a mold, but whatever.
It's
And
close.
Yeah,
and
close to me, yeah.
and he'll like do the process of putting it into it, and it goes to the point where it's overfilling it. And then he sets the rock on top of it. And he says, "You're going to have to flip it and let the metal fold over it. I will spray it with water."
Okay, he nods.
It's like making a Dairy Queen Blizzard. Sorry, that's all that came to mind.
Okay.
And I need you to make one more strength check.
Okay. check. 7.
Okay. It is rough. It is difficult. You take 2d10 damage, and this is fire damage.
Okay. Do I roll it or you roll it?
I'm rolling it right now.
Okay.
Not too bad,
Not
but
bad.
like it is still.
It hurt.
It hurt. And and since it hurts so much, you're like trying to hold it to where it doesn't, and it's like slipping a lot.
Yeah.
And he begins like getting buckets of water and throwing it onto the metal that's like forming over the rock itself.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also throwing it onto the cast so that like it will cool faster. And this process takes about 15 and 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes, like to get it cool enough, for it's not like terrible. But after doing so, he tells you to pull the cast, like open the cast up. And as you do, you see that the shaft has like it's a long silvery pole that's like set on top of the shamrock gem.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a melted cover over the gem. And it's almost as if it's set in perfectly, almost too perfectly, as the metal itself seems to have like
Fixed itself?
not fixed itself, but like webbed over the gem to all the places where the gem kind of contours.
Okay.
So you have this shaft that is basically held together by the metal of like it's being webbed, encasing the shamrock gem itself.
Mm-hmm.
And in a circle, the metal has like formed a circle around the shamrock insignia that's on it.
Cool.
Unfortunately, I don't have a
picture.
picture of
That's
what
fine.
what it should look like.
It's like cracked silver pieces across the hammerhead, right?
It
Kind of looks like that.
It's so if you guys hold on, let me see if I can find let me see if I can find like a picture of a gemstone that. So yeah, this is pretty good. It looks kind of like this, right? The shamrock gem, and then the metal is like going across all the places where those edges are.
Facets.
Facets, that's what it's called. Thank you.
It's me, Rock Boy.
Woot. Rock
And
boy.
so now you have, a mall of a sort.
Mm-hmm.
The shaft is not like, it's not super long. You could definitely still hold it in two hands, but it's not like a one of those anime huge
things. Yeah.
things. It's the gem itself is probably, again, it's just a brick.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hold the whole thing in one hand. But it's clearly meant for you to like mine with it, essentially. Break rock with.
Yeah.
So you do that two-handed over the head.
Swing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, you now have the Shamrock Mall.
Mhm.
About, roughly about 2 hours or
2
so.
hours.
But
Okay.
the big thing that he actually would talk to you about some things
Mhm.
during the entire process, whether you talk to him or not, talk back to him or not. He's just idly having a conversation with you,
Yeah,
and he says,
he responds like sometimes.
yeah, and he will let you know like the events that transpired early that morning
Mm.
and how like your parents were concerned. Cupcake, that was me. I'm sorry. That was me. That was me. It was me. It was me. Stop. Stop. Come here. It was me. I'm sorry.
What'd you
I
do?
accidentally I touched the door and it banged against the wall.
Oh, and she freaked out. Oh.
Yeah, and she just started it sounded like a knock.
Well, puppy.
Um but yeah, he lets you know and tells you, your parents have been concerned about Cirrus's behavior. Uh Not so much that they are concerned that she doesn't have like a sense of purpose, but a sense of responsibility.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
And he tells you, we're not sure what will happen when you destroy the rock that fell from the sky. It is, as we understand it, magical, and we are not sure if destroying it will hurt her.
Yeah, he nods.
But you understand that it must be destroyed. I do not envy your position in this. We will understand whatever decision you make. But do realize that there will be time for difficult decisions soon.
He kind of went a bit more solemn, but
Mm-hmm.
he nods. And Ruth can kind of understand that he's preparing himself for the worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Already at this point.
I am sorry, Agate. I wish I did not have to impose this upon either one of you. And he turns to look back at like the broken pieces of metal that Cirrus had, that he had broken like the weapon from before,
Mm-hmm.
and he places it into the melting pot to reforge it and recast it.
Mm-hmm.
I will go back to my work. You leave tomorrow. Or yeah. No. I apologize. This
Day
has
after.
been day after. Violet should be done soon. Be ready.
Yeah, he'll give a small thanks to Rose for building and helping him with the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And goes back to the tavern.
Yep. And as you lift up the hammer, you have like a sense of like grim determination coming from the rock. Almost mirroring your own emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the end of that. Mina!
Me.
I have something for you.
Oh dear.
So those shades
Yeah.
that you were kind of inspecting earlier.
Yeah.
One of them approaches you.
Okay. I look at it.
And it tries to reach out to like grab your wrist.
How aggressive is this grab?
It's not quick. It's more like it's a lot of the motions that these people have been making are like slowed down.
Okay.
So it
Well,
looks like it's trying to reach for your hand or wrist or something like that very slowly.
I will allow it.
As it does, you feel yourself be drifted away, kind of like how you felt when Larry was
Mhm.
doing his thing,
Mhm.
but it doesn't feel as invasive.
Good.
You're sitting in front of a large stage, kind of like a puppet show type of stage, where a man comes in from behind and uses his hands to control puppets on strings. And they seem to be dancing and running around, and sometimes you get flashes of images of a larger draconic dragon puppet fighting against a noble knight. And behind it, you see a face. Face of a woman. A woman that you feel like you've seen before. She has bright green eyes and a almost predatory smile on her face. And she says, "And so the dragon made its way up the tower, and so did the noble knight, chasing after. He went up not for his homeland, not for the princess, but for himself, to promise to make due on the promise that he made long time ago. I will avenge you, father." And you feel a hand grab you by the wrist. And you hear a gruff voice say, "Come on, Mina. I've told you several times you can't watch these stories anymore. You have a lot of studying to do." And you look up to see a man with long hair, but covered by a helmet, a skull cap.
Guard.
And he looks down at you, but before he looks down, before you can actually see the face, you're suddenly painfully aware of the people around you in Phandalin.
Hmm.
They don't seem to be paying you much attention, but it's as if you just suddenly woke from a dream. And the shade seems to be trying to, like, it has you by the wrist and seems to be trying to drag you away. And it looks as if it does. But what follows is not you, but the shade of a small child.
Okay. Dada. Got it. Just casually walk away from that? Yeah. Assuming the shade has gone.
No, it actually just keeps walking.
Keeps walking away? Is that
Yes.
okay? Actually, I will follow it. I won't like leave town, but yeah,
Mhm.
I'll
It looks like
reach
it's
down.
actually heading towards the tavern.
Bumble to the tavern.
And as it does, Marcus, you finished your cycle around the
Mhm.
town, and you see Mina, following a pair of shades, one large, one small, being slowly tugged towards the tavern.
I just kind of fall in line next to her. Are you studying their behavior?
Yes. Yes.
I hadn't realized they were children. I didn't see any last night.
I think there were children. They aren't anymore.
And as the shades go into the tavern, like, the door is clearly closed and they just pass right through it. Rylan, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Perception.
You're pretty good at those, right?
I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very, very faint, and it grows fainter as it walks through the door. But you're chatting up the tavern owner's wife, because
I am not doing that.
Now you're chatting her up.
I have learned my lesson. I know when.
She is trying to speak to you.
Pecan strumpet.
He's trying real hard.
I respectfully, talk to her, but like I'm not entertaining any of her weird ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being polite.
It doesn't seem like she's like interested so much as like trying to gain whatever gossip that she can from you.
Nah. Yes, of course.
I mean, you are a wonderful merchant that has graced their fair village with your presence.
This is true.
And she's so very much interested in whatever you have to say about other places.
Oh, then I tell her about places I've been, but like not tell her why I've been there.
And you catch a faint glimmer of a shade walking towards the stairs. And I assume Marcus and Mina would be coming through the door after it.
Yeah. I follow.
I'm also following this. Apparently this is interesting.
And it's as it like gets towards the tavern, it's like fading quickly. You know, like it's getting harder and harder to pick out.
Mm-hmm.
The other two, I think. What is your passive perceptions? I think. Not you.
Okay.
Yeah, who?
Marcus and Mina. What's your passive perceptions? I know
Or-
one of you has a high one.
Mine's 14.
22.
Okay, so Marcus, it's getting harder and harder to pick out, like, you know, as you're going up the stairs. And Ryland, you can see that they're like struggling to watch where they're going. But Marcus, you're able to like pick out which way it's headed. And it's actually going to the boys' room. The guys' room.
I opened the door. Because I have a
And-
key.
And as you do, the shade has all but vanished or disappeared.
I think that's the first one I've seen fade out like that. I must not be paying enough attention.
Do I see anything else in the room at all?
Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Yay.
Woo, nice. So, Mina, you're now looking at this room and looking around, trying to figure out what is significant about it. Marcus, what's your passive investigation?
I wrote this down so I wouldn't have to
She
recalculate
did.
it. What is it? 19.
19? So, you two begin, like, looking around, trying to figure out, like, what is significant about this room. When there's an armoire in this room for storing bits of clothing and everything like that. But the dresser underneath the armoire is the important bit. As when Mina, when you open it to try to like figure out what's in there, there's clearly like blankets underneath. For storing of for the room's amenities. And you pick them up, and a small little dagger falls like out into the drawer itself.
It's not one of mine.
Don't think it belongs to any of us. Grantlands.
And as you inspect it, it's got this kind of bluish gleam to it clearly of excellent make, but you don't recognize it. But it's not. It hasn't been rusty or anything like that. It is definitely a fine piece of work.
A knife. I will absolutely keep that. I'm gonna go see what Rose thinks of this.
Okay. We'll get to you in just a second. Marcus? Something bothers you about this room. You're looking around and noticing a few oddities. Normally when you stay at a place, there are, there's the standard equipment that comes with every room. A lamp, a table, chair, that kind of thing. But as you were searching the room, you're finding odd trinkets here and there. Much like the one trinket that Mina found.
Weird. I thought I had already gone through our room. What is this? Yeah, he starts taking notes on what he's found.
Mm-hmm. It's nothing of great particularity, but you're noticing that it's like pieces of toys. So like, what's the jacks?
Mm-hmm.
The ball and jack game. You find one of the cantrips essentially. I don't the caltrops. The caltrops for the picking up the. You guys know.
I get you. I get you.
You find a piece like a small doll that seems to be like part of like a collection of them. It's too small for it to be like a singular doll that someone would have. It'd be like a
found a Polly Pocket.
Mm-hmm. You find an actual wooden ball. No bigger than your thumb, and it might be to some kind of like board game or something. You're not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But it's basically little things here and there that you're finding.
Yeah, he searches the room for him and gathers them up.
All right. And that's what you guys find in that room.
Is our stuff untouched?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your stuff is definitely untouched. It's less that you missed it and more that like you're now being a bit more discerning in looking through the room.
Mm-hmm.
Now that Mina had found that one particular dagger, and you're noticing like stuff underneath beds or in the corners of drawers.
It's definitely odd.
Mm-hmm. Rylan.
Yes.
Did you join them at all, or did you do anything with that information? Or are you just going back to...
I was gonna watch them go up, and if it was like 2 or 3 minutes, if they didn't come out, I would have followed them up just to be like,
oh, it's definitely more than... It's definitely more than 5, so...
Yeah, I would have followed them up there just to make sure they were okay.
Hey, you see Marcus and Mina basically searching the room.
I have a knife.
That's dangerous.
Found it in the dresser. It's following some shades. They came in here.
That's
we didn't think it was one of yours.
I check like my jacket, not one of mine.
You are missing a knife.
Jalen, please.
What? That little brat. Huh. I guess I am missing one.
Definitely not the one in front of you, though.
Never seen that one before.
It was rather unique.
Does look pretty fancy.
I go back to searching for Jax.
You find 3 total.
Excellent.
Some marbles. Pocket lamp.
Collection of children's toys in a set that doesn't actually make any sense. Excellent.
Hey, so one last thing to go over. Cirrus,
Hi.
day has happened. Do you sleep through day?
Probably a good chunk of it.
If you ever awaken at any point in time, Dimitri is next to you.
Good. Excellent. I love him. I tell him he's a good boy.
At some point, though, Jalen and Kaylin do find him.
No. They can't have him. No. Go away.
You're asleep. What are you gonna do?
I'll wake up for that. Don't you? I'm probably sleeping on my dog. Don't take my dog.
It's not a dog.
Don't take my dog.
I don't know where you got the impression that it's a dog, but it's
Don't
not a
take
dog.
my dog.
They are
Okay.
very sad that they can't play with your dog.
I don't care. They're liars. They're brats. They can go away.
All right, they run off talking about a dagger.
I don't care. Eventually, at some point during the day, though, I would get hungry, and I would have to give up my sleep to go get food.
Mm-hmm. Dimitri
baby.
follows along, of course.
Yes, I will say, Chris, in general, Cirrus is probably going to try to go everywhere with Dimitri.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, she'll take. She happily brings Dimitri with her.
Mhm.
And I will say, I do think that like during the couple days, she does like try to train him with stuff. Mostly like how she does it is by using the speak with animals and then teaching him like commands in, you know, telling him kind of what commands are.
Mhm.
Just yeah.
The hardest part is to getting him to stay focused. Go ahead and roll an animal handling.
Okay.
At advantage because you are using speak with animals.
26.
Yeah. So he understands. He gets it. You know, new word for not basically not the goblin word.
Yeah.
But he's very, very like excitable anytime you tell him like good boy or anything like that.
I do tell him that a lot.
That's the 11. He gets too happy whenever you start telling him that he's good.
Oh.
But other than that, anything in particular you wanted to handle or do?
I go get food.
You do eventually run into Ryland, who's, chatting up the proprietress.
I feel like at this point I have like a whole crowd around me.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. They're all asking you various questions about being an elf and everything like that.
I get grumpy with this, and so when I get my food, I very pointedly squeeze in between them and Ryland.
Good morning, evening? What time is it?
Time's an illusion. I eat my whatever I'm eating.
Indeed. I pass whatever drink I have, probably an ale, to her.
You have an ale.
Have an ale.
Thank you.
I trust you slept well. I heard some banging this morning.
Oh, she looks so grumpy when you bring that up. Just... whatever, he gave up. Good.
Wow. You broke the unbreakable. That's impressive.
She kind of shrugs and she's like, I'm sick of people telling me what they think is best for me. Just more of the same.
Well, I feel like at a certain point, they have to. Everyone's telling the same thing. They might have a point, but
I
don't
glare at him when he says that.
who am I to talk? I've never listened to my parents once in my day in my life.
Good.
But I'm sure Rose meant well. Maybe not the 4 a.m., but
I don't care if he meant well. And I just try to be as awkward as possible to try to get the people around him to leave.
Make a charisma check.
Nice. Yeah. I try to be as unpleasant as possible.
You are indeed unpleasant. Rylan, go ahead and make a charisma check.
I bring him back in with a riveting story.
Yeah, you lose a couple people because, Sarah keeps butting in on every single story. But the proprietress is very happy to listen to you. Much to the chagrin of the tavern owner.
I guess I sense more stare of daggers my way.
It's not more hostile. Like, he's cooled down a bit. He's just horribly jealous of the attention you're getting.
Cool. Well then. Definitely how to make friends wherever I go.
Yeah, great, awesome, cool.
The old farmer says to you guys, "So, what are you all gonna do? Now that the red brands are gone."
Take over.
No. I mean, all right.
Nah, I'm kidding. I suck at that.
No. If you're the person I'm supposed to complain to, well, I got some things about the cabbages recently.
Actually, every complaint you have, direct to her. She's public relations, actually.
I will go out and freeze all of your plants to death.
Well, here's the thing. They're already dead. Seems to be an infestation happening at my farm.
I will bring them back and I will kill them again.
That's not very nice.
No.
Something Something wrong?
Yeah, there's something wrong.
I give Ryland a look, and I look back at the guy. What is it infested with?
Ah, there's these ants. Bigger than most. Very weird.
Then
I'm sure
kill
she
him.
wouldn't mind taking a look.
No. I hate plants. I hate nature.
But you
That'd
got
be fun.
that dog walking around with you.
He's
big
not
one.
nature. He's a good boy.
I mean, all right. The farmer heads out. All right, so at this point, guys, there's not much else to do. I have gotten all my Phandalin things exhausted.
What does the dagger do?
Oh, right, I forgot. Mina.
I take it to Rose.
Yeah. You,
I do tell him, like, I followed the shade into a room. I think the shade was of me. I don't know how that's possible.
looks down at it. Give me 10 minutes.
Wait for
And
this.
he pulls out a pearl.
Cast identify.
And he pulls out a little magnifying glass. You know, the jeweler's
Yeah.
magnifying.
Jeweler's monocle.
10 minutes later. It's an odd thing. It is magical, but it's incomplete. Seems to go with some kind of doll or something. Magic didn't tell me a whole bunch. I think it's because it's only the dagger to it. And he hands it back.
That's all you can tell me?
Unfortunately. You have any of the other parts to it?
Shakes her head. I don't think so.
Oh, unfortunate.
Do you think it's dangerous?
No, not particularly. I wouldn't even call it a dagger. It's far too small. Again, it looks like it goes on some kind of doll.
Thanks anyway.
Kind of shrugs and goes back to work. Are you all right?
I think I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
No.
Then why did you lie?
I said I think. I'm not sure. Hedging my bets.
Well, if you need assistance, talk to Violet. I don't do well with children.
I'm not a child.
I went to college.
Looks over. I'm about 500 years your senior. Yes, you are a child.
Now you're told.
Yes, that is why I call you a child.
But to other humans, I'm not a child.
Has ever hated on Rose?
Cause he's a bitch.
Because he's calling me a baby. I'm not baby.
And baby.
To be fair, Rylan probably also sees you as a child.
I'm not
He's
baby.
only 50.
Stop it. I'm not baby.
Him not baby sounds like something baby
I'm
would
not
say.
baby.
All right. He turns away, going back to work.
Alright, well, I guess I'll return to the tavern and see if they found a doll, which they didn't, I imagine.
You ask the proprietress.
Well, I go back to Ryland and
Oh, okay.
Marcus, because they were searching the room.
Marcus
Marcus,
has
you
joined
do find
Ryland
a doll.
downstairs.
You do find a doll. It's far, far too small. It's like a little figurine, so
Okay, so
probably not.
they don't match.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus
she
has
tried-
his pile of loot in front of him, and he's just sitting there drinking something.
Did you find a doll?
I hand her a tiny doll. Here you go.
I noticed these action figures aren't the same scale, and I'm really sad.
I also found 3 jacks. But not the ball that goes with them.
Isn't there 4 jacks per game though?
I think there's more than that.
Well, someone took the rest of it.
I'm sure there's many kinds of jacks.
By the way, Agate, I apologize. I forgot to mention this a while back. There is like a board with like a symbol of a peach and a symbol of milk,
Mm-hmm.
and then the equal sign, and then so there's a cup, and then it says 5 copper.
In the tavern?
Mm-hmm. Your drink has become a hit.
Nice.
Never forget.
thought it was already like a town favorite.
No, Agate made that up.
Nope, just Agate.
The peach ale was good. It's the peach milk combo that's like, what the fuck is happening?
And people just, like, he was drinking it so much that people just started doing it too?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
The new sweet sensation.
It's not exactly sweet. It's this awful sweet savory thing that has an excellent aftertaste.
I hate how this actually like worked out. Started as a joke and it's actually became a thing.
Even if it
That's
didn't,
the
even if it didn't taste good, he probably still would have drank it because it's fucking agate.
It doesn't taste good like directly onto the tongue. It's actually awful. But like after you drink it, it's there's a wonderful tingly aftertaste. Like, you know, it's kind of like peach and cream combination that's really happening, and that tastes great. Say it's almost like a dessert drink. Just with like a hint of alcohol into it. And it's awful, but also, I mean, it's working.
Yeah, sugary enough that you get fucking drunk before you realize it.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. I love it.
But yeah, does anybody have anything else they would like to do? I know, Agate, you needed to purchase some supplies.
Yeah, he'd let the group know and like try to figure out what they need, how much they need, and how they're gonna pay for it.
Didn't we already buy camping supplies and such?
Yeah, but like health potions, stuff stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure that we had already done that and I was not
Yes.
going crazy.
Yeah, no.
You got-
Everybody has one, and you have a muddy one. I want to make sure you write that down. It's muddy. Cool, yeah.
Yeah, you got like camping supplies and everything. You just hadn't got any like battle stuff.
Would it not be best to ask our employer what they think is necessary for our endeavor?
I mean, they wouldn't know because they don't know where you're going. No, I mean they know where you're going, but they don't know like
How far?
no
What
what's
you're gonna
there.
hit. Yeah.
Yeah. Like they don't know what's going on in Thunder Tree, and they definitely don't know what's going on in the cave that you're gonna have to go into.
Yeah.
So it's completely and totally up to you. And I will get you guys the link to the things that you to the list that you can buy. Here we go. Bink. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, I should probably put up my shamrock wall now.
You guys know the item that you need for Goodberry is technically a focus.
Is it?
Sprig of Mistletoe.
Yeah, you can use a sprig of mistletoe.
As a focus for like druids in general.
Mm-hmm. I knew that.
Yeah,
I
think it
did
does say
not know
somewhere.
that.
I don't think it really matters most of the time. Yeah.
No, it doesn't. But like,
It can all. You said it's a sprig of mistletoe.
yeah,
It can also be used as a bard one then.
yeah. Or a paladin, or a warlock,
Charisma casters in
or a
general. fuck's
sorcerer,
sakes.
or a rogue. You know what? Everybody fucks.
You know what?
That's a lie. Blue did not.
She tried.
I know she tried so hard.
How do I do the like a +1 magic weapon? Is it the magic bonus?
Yes, magic bonus.
Yep.
What you can do is just add a +1 maul.
Oh, that's true.
It'll have everything built up for you, and then just add on.
Rename it. Yeah. Okay, that's
Mhm.
smart.
Meanwhile, Bluish toy dagger needs a doll to go with it? Question mark.
Kind of reminds me of that old, like haunted game that you can play. You know, the one where like you curse the doll and then you stab it and then you have to hide in the house. And if the doll finds you, it'll stab you back with whatever you stabbed it with.
Excuse me?
Oh, fuck.
I've never heard of this. What are you talking about?
I have heard what you're talking about. It
Yeah.
sounds like a fun game. We all should play it.
Does it
Never-
involve a Luigi board?
No.
No.
No, I
No,
just
see,
told
the
you what it
issue
involved.
is, Craig, either it works and then fuck, or it doesn't and I'm
Don't stab-
disappointed.
And
And
fuck,
don't stab it with anything bad.
there's a Japanese game like that where like it's something that
course
chases
it is.
you.
Yeah.
I think it's a different one. Maybe it's the same one. I don't know, but like
There's
it
a
chases you
couple.
even like during the day, not like in your house.
Oh, yeah.
Japanese horror
there's-
games are something else.
There's it's very similar to the Midnight game if you ever heard of that one where you have to walk around the house with a candle.
Yeah, I listen to all these creepypastas games. Like you should do this by yourself. Like there's like the the stairs game. Love that one.
Ooh, I haven't heard of that one.
The
Oh.
stairs game.
I'll try to find the one video I listened to, and I'll send it to you. It's good.
Nice. But yeah, there's a horror game that you can play with the doll where you curse it, and then you have to like tie some of your hair around it.
So it's a voodoo doll.
This
No.
sounds really horrible.
Yes, then you definitely want to make sure you're the only one at home. And then you're supposed to stab it with whatever item you want. Most of the time you do like a sewing needle or like something small. If you're a complete idiot, you use a knife. And then you hide somewhere, and if you can survive before dawn, you win. And if not, then the doll finds you and it stabs you.
And you.
This doesn't seem like a game worth playing.
No, it fucking ain't. I'm not messing with this shit. Are you kidding me? I am terrified of ghosts.
This is the kind of shit that's like the reason why I don't do this kind of stuff is because of Corpse Party. Like
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't fuck around with Japanese games no more.
That's an anime, right?
The Midnight Game is not a Japanese
It was a horror like pixel game that got so popular that it got remastered and then put into an anime, which sucks. The anime sucks.
Which is bad. Okay.
The anime's horrible. Play the original.
Yeah, it's really bad.
it's the worst version of Danganronpa anime possible.
Exactly.
Knock off Danganronpa.
It's because they don't explain the main thing that's happening in the Corpse Party. Like they don't explain like why there's all the plot holes and stuff, because there is a good reason.
What's a Corpse Party?
There. I love that. I love that fucking game. Game's great. So hard though.
Oh yeah, it is really hard to get the like perfect ending. It is hard.
Dangerous Roomba.
The big reason is because if you fail, like the game continues.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
there's a spot where
fail
you can
way at the
fail.
fucking beginning and not know until you get to the
Hidden
end.
failure stage.
Yeah, like I think you can fail in the first like 15 minutes of the game, and it won't actually tell you failed until like 3 hours into the game.
That's
No,
fucked.
you don't need. You can get all the way to the end because the very first like quote unquote death that happens, you're supposed to do something during that, and it doesn't come up until the end.
Yeah.
Until the final ritual to save everyone. That's when it comes up.
Rip.
But anyways, if you guys click that link, you guys can see what you guys can buy.
Anyway, I'm just glad that now I know it's definitely not the Super Curse doll game. If Chris didn't know
I'm not going to
about it.
stab the doll. I'm going to give the doll a knife, which will not go anywhere close to Hitman.
It could be worse, you know?
Yeah. I can't wait to, like, resurrect my sister or something. I don't know what's
sister?
happening.
Why do you think it's your sister? That'd be awful if it was your sister.
Yeah, it would be awful, wouldn't it?
It'd be funnier if it's you. You're dead.
No. Yeah, I might be dead. I mean, I don't know
Chris,
enough about shades, but yeah.
Mhm.
I would like to buy a burglar's pack and a climber's kit.
Sure.
I take 40 gold from the frog fund to do this. I now have items.
It's 10% off.
I take less than
45.
40 gold.
45 is up, not down.
Wait, 40? Okay, yeah, then it's 36.
36, okay.
I thought you said 50.
Anything else? Some alchemist fire, maybe? That's always good. Just light shit on fire.
I am done for now because I don't want to. Marcus walks in and buys everything.
We should get some potions. Like, I already have one on me, but like, we should get some potions, especially Mina, who keeps going down all the time.
Well, I can heal, but yes.
You can't heal when
heal
you're
when you're down.
unconscious.
Yes, I guess if I need a break in case of emergency potion on my body, so that someone else can raise me.
Yep. And that's in case Cirrus doesn't have any spells.
And
Um,
or
Or
is
doesn't want
raging
to.
star person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or doesn't want to.
I can still heal as that.
Yes,
Yep.
you can, but
You
But
heal
it's
to
also
be
like
better.
a
one.
choice in case you don't want to like use a spell and still.
Yeah,
wanna
no,
do
no,
something
I
else.
I definitely agree.
We have 2 in the bag, so someone
we do have
should
2.
take those.
I will take one now
Okay,
from there.
because I have
Raging
one.
star person.
I also wanted to ask Adjet.
Mhm.
Cirrus wants to know if we're taking Dimitri or not.
We're going to the Wave Echo Cave, right?
Nope.
No,
You're going to
whatever.
Thunder Tree.
Thunder Tree.
Why are we? Okay.
That was what you guys had said last time.
Yeah.
Is that you guys wanted to figure out Larry because you
He
don't
was the
want
most-
it basically
yeah.
at your back. I mean, it's up to you if you want to do Wave Echo Cave
No.
rather than do Thunder Tree. Just
I just couldn't remember the other option.
yeah. The 2 options were Thunder Tree and Wave Echo Cave.
Yeah.
And you guys picked Thunder Tree because you don't. Larry figuring out that has now learned about the rock,
Yeah.
and that's something you don't want behind you, or that's what you're.
Well, I guess my question would be, what would going to Thunder Tree accomplish?
We don't know. We want to assess the threat of the undead, the true threat of the undead, and find out what's happening. That's. Mina wants to go there because reasons.
Honestly, I think this might be a conversation to have in character. Because
I already had this discussion, but maybe I'm wrong.
I thought part of the discussion, I don't really truly remember, because not to be rude, but like, I don't fully understand why we're going to there. Of like, I mean, what's gonna happen? We go there and he's like, oh yeah, I am interested in the stone. Like, what are we going to then do? Are we going to fight him? Is that the plan on his home turf?
I think the plan is to
Probably.
address the threats made towards Phandalin.
That too.
Notably that they want to annex it.
He's basically just a ticking time bomb waiting for someone to attack his people so he can annihilate everyone.
Because it keeps like T-posing.
So we're gonna go
town.
attack his people so he can annihilate
No,
us?
we're gonna go see what the fuck is happening there with his goddamn leader. Because he keeps
Okay.
saying, oh, my boss, my boss, my boss.
Okay, so you want to talk to his manager.
Yes. We're basically
Okay.
going to assess the threat, like Noah said. But also, like, try to figure out what the fuck is just generally happening. Because
Mhm.
it's not just like oh, he's dangerous to you. It's like, he might take over a city.
Do we think this is more or less pressing than the spider guy getting a hold of the star? Because didn't he know where it was?
The spider guy?
I'm pretty sure we're assuming the star is in you, and there wasn't a second one.
I
No,
thought-
that is not what we're assuming.
No, we assumed that there were 2.
Otherwise, there's no reason to go to Wave Echo.
So to clarify a couple of things,
DM heavy.
Jamie, what you said about the guy is what you guys had pretty much said about Larry is what you guys pretty much figured out, and that's why you guys were going to Thunder Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Was to figure out what's happening, why it's happening, who is boss man, make it stop. Because it is a volatile situation there.
Yeah.
2, the star, the Wave Echo Cave situation, he technically doesn't know because you guys
Yeah.
retrieved the map.
Okay, so he has no idea where it is.
Yes, they know that it's in a particular cave, but they're not sure like
Where?
that cave
Okay.
is. And that's what Violet's been
Trying to
doing
figure
over the last couple of days, is trying to figure out where it is. She's
Mhm.
basically been mapping the southern part of Phandalin based on the information that they were given about like from the Dragonborn cleric that they had asked.
Not to be confused with the other Dragonborn we know.
Yeah, not Snarl. Snarl doesn't know shit.
Snarl knows approximate knowledge of many things. What are you talking about?
Snarl knows where to get good soup.
Snarl
I
knows
thought-
what's important in life.
Specifically.
I thought the only reason that we were going to the Wave Echo Cave was because not because the star was there, but because the anvil that Rose can create anything is there.
Those are the two things that is there. One, he just wants to know what that forge is. He doesn't actually know what it is. It's just been like a rumor, right? And he was intending to go there anyways, but then they found out about this star thing, and they're like, "Oh no!
Oh, well, we're out there."
Oh no! There's this star thing. We have to get rid of it."
Okay, wasn't there also like a mention that like some paladins or whatever could like clairvoyance where this fucking star would be?
Yeah.
Was
and
that back in
that's what-
Neverwinter?
Yes, that's back in Neverwinter.
So
That's
we
what they had.
could-
That's what they had. They had asked the cleric to tell them where it is,
Mhm.
and they got some information from the cleric. We're able to put it onto a map, and we're going to take it to Phandalin to figure out, where it is, because they knew it was somewhere in the south. And we're gonna pinpoint it from there. They couldn't figure it out before, they got captured.
Mhm.
And now they're doing the figuring out part of it.
Okay, so they need time to figure it out.
They needed time, and they're almost done.
That's what we've been doing, is giving them time.
Okay, sorry. I thought that the stuff in Wave Echo Cave was more pressing because I thought that the guy
It
knew
is
where
pressing.
it was.
It is
Yeah.
pressing, but not as pressing as, like, it wasn't like it's still a race, but it's not the same. It's not like they know exactly where the thing is.
We might win the race, but our horse might die of exhaustion.
That particular thing you guys actually solved by making sure Rose was found.
Hooray.
Because Rose being found meant the map didn't get sold off to the guy. Because that's what was happening in that, that's what you learned, Cirrus, when you were doing your spider spy thing, was the bugbear and the doppelganger were talking and trying to figure out a price for the map. And Rose, who presumably was not going to make it out alive.
Okay.
And they hadn't figured out a price because you guys killed them.
Okay.
Well,
Sorry.
okay, you captured the doppelganger, but killed the bugbear guy.
Yeah. Okay. That helps out like a shit ton. Okay. Honestly, I'm of the mind to do Thunder Tree if our mission is to go talk to boss.
Mhm.
Big boss.
Yeah. It a lot of it depends on what we see and what we
Yeah,
encounter.
it's basically like what the fuck do we see and where do we go from there?
Okay.
It's an open mission, but yeah. Deal with Thunder Fury.
I will say one last thing that Rylan, I don't know if Rylan has said out loud yet, but there has been mentioned of a higher boss.
The maximum overboss.
I
don't know if Rylan has mentioned it, but like he was always talking about his boss, but then he was like, but secretly I'm getting to do all this because bigger boss told me that I could. Hector Hector is an idiot, essentially.
God damn it.
I feel like that's something I would have mentioned.
Not to be a squeaky wheel, but I'm still failing to see what we think we're going to accomplish walking into a stronghold of undead.
Not much.
Determine
So
their
why
motives.
are we doing it?
Because we have to.
Because if we don't, they'll take over the town.
But if we do, they could still take over the town.
If we're not going to successfully stop that,
we don't know. We can always withdraw.
We could always just go look, see, and then fuck off. If we can't do anything.
I will say, if you don't feel like you can handle it, Neverwinter is like across the way. So you could go
just far enough to be an issue.
You could go. That was something that Violet wanted to do to begin with.
Are our two destinations in the same direction?
No, you don't. They don't know yet. That's coming up. I'll say no. I'll let you guys know no ahead of time.
Then I don't think we should go to Thunder Tree because we're going to drop both instead of succeeding on one if we're not careful.
I think the threat to Phandalin is more urgent.
I disagree because we're talking about the fate of the entire world. Are we not? With the star?
You don't know how powerful the star is.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the magnitude of power that's implied.
Egg is gonna push for Thunderdome because it connects to his sister not being killed.
Thunderdome. We don't want to go to Thunderdome.
Thunderdome. However, Thunderdome is
two people go in, one go out.
I mean, I'm gonna. I kind of agree that, like, I don't necessarily see the point of going to Thunder Tree, and I think it raises a lot more risk.
It has no defined payout that we're sure of, but it increases the risk of failing both by a lot. Whereas we know what our goal for the other one is. So it seems like the safer place to start. And even if it's not so powerful to destroy the world, which is fair, I am getting my storylines convoluted. We've been given the impression it's powerful enough to matter. At probably equal to the destruction of Phandalin.
It's definitely enough to matter because it's apparently what gave Cirrus, magical powers.
Phandalin is an important trade post, however.
There's
also lives at stake, so that's where Mina's coming.
Is Mina coming from there, or is Mina interested in her own past?
She is actually more concerned with Phandalin. Believe it or not.
No, I'll believe you. But
because we already passed up a chance to go to Thunder Tree once already.
It just seems very poorly defined for, and that's why Marcus's vote would probably be more towards Wave Echo.
Yeah, I don't remember what we all went over when we talked this through in character with Violet and the NPC's input.
Again,
probably
you guys made the decision to go to Thunder Tree because
didn't want to be punctured.
You didn't. Okay, I will say that you didn't know where Wave Echo Cave is. which you guys elected to wait to figure out. But Thunder Tree was the objective because of the fact that it is becoming increasingly volatile. Like, it basically what Jamie Agate was saying, it takes one idiot to throw a rock at any one of these undead, and Phandalin could go up in flames.
And maybe not just Phandalin, could spread to other cities. Because
Honestly, that, as far as Marcus is concerned, is a push in the other direction because he's not convinced we're the right negotiators to approach
Then
that.
who is?
Literally anyone in the city that we just came from. Well, not anyone, but
Violet.
That aren't busy with other things.
I believe there's probably a ton of people in Neverwinter who aren't busy with other things.
Neverwinter.
But-
Okay.
Again, you're saying for us to. Like. The best case scenario is we go there and we are able to, survey the scene?
We will
It's
be able
very-
to address the issue and solve it. That's the best case.
How?
We don't know. We know that there's some kind of power struggle going on there.
Yeah,
We
the
know
only
that
way
there-
we would be able to address the power struggle is if we somehow got inside the stronghold, which he has told us, like, he would kill almost anyone trying to go in there.
Necessarily. As in, not necessarily that that's the only way to find out what's happening. We might encounter the other faction of undead. Find out what's up with them. A lot of things could happen.
And I think that's part of the problem. We have a set goal one way and we have a big question mark the other way.
I think we're just kind of repeating the same stuff. I think we should just put it to a vote.
Still decide Thunder Tree.
I vote way back. Okay.
That's 1 and 1.
I'm gonna pick Thunder Tree, what we did last week with more contact. Because there has to be a reason why we picked that over the other one.
We did pick it last time.
2 and 1.
I choose Wave Echo.
2 and 2. Rylan.
I love how it comes down to me. Well, I did promise Mina that I would take her to Thunder Tree if she needed to go. So.
I will put out the suggestion, not to say that
Although, I will point out that I think Echo Cave is on the way.
No,
No,
so
we
we
just
we
said it
just
wasn't.
Is it not?
We just said it
It's
wasn't
opposite
there.
directions.
But we
I
don't know
will-
that yet.
I will throw out there that it's not necessarily that you can only do one or the other.
It's which one is
No,
first.
yeah.
It's just which one you choose first.
Yeah, I think the Thunder Tree issue has a more solid time limit on a potential solution. Irregardless of whether it's possible to even solve, we don't know yet. We'd have to leverage our capabilities to find out.
I'm trying to remember why we decided to do this one first.
I thought that
Because I feel like-
the shades in town, it weren't from him, and it could be something from Echo Cave, unless I'm remembering wrong.
That's what I thought we thought it
That
was
is
too, which is
something
in
you
the
guys
other
did
direction.
that is something you guys figured out. That
Mhm.
or Mina figured out is that this particular thing, it's generally like it's like a speak with dead spell, but like on a massive grand scale.
But what does that have to do with Baguette Wave Echo Cave?
It
The
wasn't
the-
from Larry. Larry wasn't the
Yeah,
one
it's not
that
from
made it.
Larry.
Yeah.
But it could be from Grandpa, what's his name?
No, I thought we figured out that
Oh.
it was probably
Game
something to
Tech.
do with Echo Cave.
Yes, because I think it was something to do with memories or something. Sorry, I don't fully remember that.
It was a random event. That was the big thing.
Okay.
That made you guys think that it was from Wave Echo Cave
Okay.
because the
Just a
random
connection of
event
things happening.
the random event is also happening to Agate.
Oh, right. Where random shit just happened. to him.
Exactly.
Also, I may be misremembering this. I thought part of the reason we had wanted to go was because he knew Larry would now know that one of the part of the star is in Cirrus, and we were worried about getting attacked from that, but I might be misremembering.
Yes, it
He
was
knows
something
everything.
that Mina brought up
Yeah.
during the
Right.
meeting.
At least that's your assumption, is that he knows everything.
He might not care either. So.
Yeah, that was part of it, but I thought that was one of the reasons we had talked about it.
We did.
That
And
makes it seem sillier to walk directly towards it.
and at a meta level, guys, I will say it matters. It matters slightly which way you guys go first, but not enough to be like, once you do this quest, this other quest is closed off.
Yeah, guys.
Well, I mean,
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say it sounded like Ryland agreed with Thunder Tree, so I say that's what we go if that's how the group,
If that's the way the vote went.
I think this. I think
Ryland,
we
is
had
that
the
what you
exact
chose?
same vote last time.
Excuse me?
Is that what you voted for? Was Thunder Tree?
Yeah, I would be playing devil's advocate for both, but I did promise Mina to take her to Thunder Tree if
No,
that's
it's
where
fine.
she needed to go.
I just wanted an answer, so let's just do Thunder Tree.
All right. Thunder Tree is the way set. Agate, did you want to buy any potions?
I mean,
I
that
did
was-
want to see if I could trade 2 of the granites that we have for 6 potions and 2 bag of ball bearings.
Let me see.
Maybe let's cover the potions first.
I mean, bag of ball bearings is like a gold each, so I'm just trying to throw that in as well.
Okay.
How much were the granites? Did
I don't
Wait,
think
did you mean
it never
garnet?
said.
Garnets, yeah.
Garnet, sorry.
What's a gem? What's a Mortar rock?
those were early on, so they're probably
Am I reading that wrong? Hold up.
here.
I did take 1 potion of healing from the front fountain, but
Yeah, it's been taken out. It looks like.
yeah, I had to remove it twice, so I don't know what's happening. I do also want to buy some holy water.
It looks like 25 gold apiece.
What?
What?
The garnets.
So there's 2 garnets that'd be worth 1 potion and change.
Oh. Never mind then. I'm thinking something different. Just kidding.
Yeah, there wasn't a
Ignore
value
me.
assigned to it.
Yeah, I'm letting you know that's what the value was. I remember this particular thing. I think it was that Agate rolled low on
Praise.
figuring out what the rocks were, or rather how much they were worth. But Town, she'll give it to you at full price.
Yeah, she doesn't hate us.
Mhm.
And isn't a bitch. Wow.
I mean, she is, but she wasn't towards you guys.
Mhm.
Again, she was just aggravated at the fact that there were red brands harassing people. And that she had lost all her goods.
Yeah. Just give us the backstory where she volunteers at an orphanage and helps puppies.
I mean, she doesn't.
Get off my swamp.
She's just an ornery, sharp-tongued lady. That's what it says. It actually gives that description, and I was like, I mean, okay.
I would like to buy 2 holy waters with our frog fund money, if that's okay with people.
Yeah.
Holy water is useful as a splash weapon against undead.
Can we get a super soaker?
Unfortunately, super soakers are not for sale.
That'd be pretty sick, though.
Fine. Can I get like
This is an
whatever
HE. This is a.
Can I
this
get
is a-
whatever the generic brand is?
This is the Food Mart, ma'am.
This is so Wendy's.
First of all, you have clearly not seen some of the shit you can buy in Aldi.
Yes, but that's Aldi's. They're actually good. I'm talking about the local Food Mart.
Local food.
Have you seen their super soakers? They're like little tiny ass water guns.
I mean, that's all you really need. It's holy water.
Yeah, and it goes like 3 feet in front of you.
So it works in melee. What's your point?
But you'd still be making a ranged attack in melee, so you'd always have disadvantage.
I mean,
I think if it doesn't go 5 feet, it's not
Yeah.
a ranged weapon.
I
don't
kind of
know.
agree with that.
I don't know.
That's
man.
why we have crossbow expert people.
Crossbow
Can I
expertise
be
with my water
water gun
gun.
expert? I'm switching my class to.
And you can
Ranger.
dual wield them because water guns don't have loading.
I mean, they do, but you gotta. It's like for like
They have a
1
lot
minute.
They have a lot of magazine capacity. Yeah.
No. It's actually very low because it keeps leaking out at the bottom.
Oh fuck! It's a bad one.
Got 7 water guns strapped to your chest.
Anyways,
Alright.
anybody
bought-
against getting the holy water?
Nope.
All right.
I got 2 vials at full price because you need to put silver into it to make it happen. So
Those will have to be at full price, unfortunately.
that's how that works.
Hmm.
Yep, there's no discounts when it comes to God.
I mean, getting
You don't
us to
have
the
your
pearly gates.
off-brand Jesus?
It depends on which era you ask the Catholic Church.
The normal everyday Christ.
We have our own off-brand Jesus, Chris.
Jesus Christ.
And like it's actually Christ, but it's like got that blinking T, you know?
Oh no.
There's actually a song called Craig Christ. It's the brother of.
Oh, yeah. I
I
remember.
was picturing Sea Riced.
Christ. Christ.
I remember that song. Thank you for reminding me.
Yep, you're welcome.
Craig.
Craig Christ.
All right, let's finish buying. I want to pretend like we get on the road before the session ends.
All right.
So how many health potions did we buy?
How many did you want, Jamie?
I don't know. That was the thing I asked the group, and then we got into discussion of what we were doing. So
I took 1 from the party stuff already.
So we have 1 left over.
Yes, we have 1. Everyone should have probably 1,
I have one.
and you already have 1. So
So we'd need 2 to round out the group. Seems fine by me.
Yeah, 2.
2 more.
2.
All right, 90 gold.
Do we want to
think
offload
it's
any
90?
of these gems?
Probably.
Yeah,
Especially if he's going to be willing to give full price for them.
Hmm.
Yeah, because we didn't before because it was a thing of like, oh, where do we sell them in this town? This town doesn't really have like a lot of resource and shit like that. But if she's selling us shit, then we should just.
You have to go and grind reps so you can.
Because that
sell
was like
gems
another
here.
thing. We were gonna stop at Neverwinter to sell shit.
Yeah, she's willing to. Again, I was like hoping you guys would go there. She's willing to buy the stuff from you, easy, because she can get a profit back from just selling it up. What's the word I'm looking for?
Upselling it.
Yeah, upselling it.
Yeah, I say we give her all the things that aren't a pearl and the silk pouch, including whatever the fuck those are. I don't know what those are.
Carnelians?
Yeah, that thing.
They're just a kind of gem. I don't actually know their composition though.
Yeah, say we get rid of all the gems except the pearl, because the pearl is most likely to be relevant for spells, I feel like. But
Or
I'm not a caster, so I
identify,
don't actually give a
generally.
shit.
Yeah, that's a. I think identify pearls are
50.
100.
No, they're 100.
Yeah,
they're 100.
they're 100. Chromatic
it's-
orb ones.
yeah.
are-
Yep,
Chromatic-
50 diamond.
It's a diamond, though.
Yep.
Yeah, there is one that takes a 50 pearl. I don't remember which. I think.
The point being, if one of the casters thinks they'll make use of the pearl, we shouldn't sell it.
I think there's only one caster. Oh wait, no, there's two. But
Two,
like,
I just don't know if both of them can access something that uses
Yeah.
it.
I can learn identify, but I probably won't. I think it's.
Okay.
I don't know if it's actually a bard spell.
here's a better way to look at it. Guys might find a wizard, right? And say, you know, you
is a
you
bard
can't
and wizard.
charge us. You can't charge us except for the actual spell because, you know, we have the pearl. Haha. Now give us a pearl back. And he's like, no. And then you guys beat the shit out of him.
Yes, because
What?
we. could
This is
definitely
a
beat
weird
shit out.
narrative that we've just built in our head.
I built it. Don't put this on everybody.
That's
Yes.
offloading everything with the pearl. And the scrolls that we've decided to keep because that's what I understood was happening.
So buying selling the scrolls is not gonna.
She doesn't want the scrolls.
Yeah, she doesn't care. She doesn't know like what to do with them.
They're kind of specialty goods.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's valid. I'm deleting the gems unless someone tells me not to.
You can eat the gems.
That's fine.
Delete.
Updated gold. Woo.
Well, I guess each person gets a health potion.
Oh, I suppose I should actually pay for the health potions though.
Yeah, and also remember to take the one out of the bag. Because someone would have taken that one, then we would have bought two.
Yes. Okay. That's how I math.
Cool 90 gold,
And I'd buy 2 bags of ball bearings still.
which is 2 gold. Or
No, I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna give her 2 gold.
D&D characters are allergic to change.
I mean, I'm allergic to change in real life. I fucking hate it.
Same.
Don't make
Are we
me do that.
talking about the change that goes in your pockets or the change
That
that
one.
happens all around us? Because I hate
The
both
first
of
one,
them.
Chris. The first one.
Just
Honestly,
get
both.
just get a coin purse.
No.
Yeah, but men can't wear purses. We can't. We're not allowed.
I will
Bitch,
rock a purse.
do you think a coin
Watch
purse
me.
is that big? It goes in your pocket.
I was
I had a coin jar.
kidding.
I have a coin purse. You carry my coins for me. It's very sweet of you.
I have a coin purse. It's my wife.
Yeah, you're supposed to carry shit for me.
God, that's so
I
weird.
do,
I keep
except the
forgetting you
coins.
guys are married.
My wife.
My wife.
5.
You were there for it, Chris.
Yes, I know.
You even talked at it.
I know.
You
You helped
officiated.
officiate it.
I didn't officiate it.
You
Yeah,
helped,
you
I said.
did.
You did the word part of officiating. Most of it.
Bob did that.
Fob did it legally.
You did the entire like running of the wedding.
Yeah, I did the talking stuff.
Yeah, that's officiating.
No.
Yes.
He's just talking very formally, so that two people can
Officially, perhaps.
be brought
I'm looking
together
like
in
you
holy
want to bite their
matrimony.
heads off in the pictures.
I look so evil. I don't know why. He's
Just
like
so
It
got
was
every.
always my goal to be married by a supervillain. Or to a supervillain.
It's like he
Hmm.
specifically went out of his way to find the most unflattering version of me talking possible. That or I'm just a supervillain. You're right, Alex.
Peak snarl going.
All right, so you guys have your potions. You guys are at the ready. I will now reveal to you where Wave Echo Cave is.
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Do we need rations? I've got 11.
I wasn't keeping track.
I probably was only keeping track because I was feeding the dog with them.
Chris, for bad at rations.
Chris, are you
I
caring
stopped
about
caring.
rations?
I stopped
Okay.
caring a while back.
Thumbs up. That's all I need to hear.
It seems that no one gives a shit.
The correct way to do rations.
Moving on.
Oh shit!
The only
can we go to
only thing I
Wyvern
care
Tor?
about.
We already did.
When do we go to Wyvern Tor?
That's where the orcs were.
Can we go back? That sounds cool.
It wasn't. It was stinky.
It's like fine. Also, Wave
That's
Echo
where
Cave
the
is
owl
like
bear
next door.
attacked us.
Okay, I'm sorry. I feel like we need to have a new vote.
Wave Echo Cave is like next door, dude.
Up to you guys.
I'm kind of tired of debating. Just
Honestly,
I mean, it's
if Wave Echo Cave's right there, we should probably
Yeah,
take care
it's
of that
right
really
there.
quick.
It's 10 miles away. We can get there in a day and come back.
Now I'm so frustrated that I spent so much time. Sorry.
I figured this might happen. It's okay. I prepared this day for like either direction.
Hooray, analysis paralysis.
All right, so a half a day travel later because literally nothing happened. Let me make sure that it is prepared. Just to making sure.
The me.
Okie doke.
It's ready.
I need everybody to roll me or maybe just one somebody's, to roll me a D20? D20?
On it.
D20? I think it's a D20.
One.
Why? Why have you committed this sin?
Go, baby.
All right. So,
It actually takes us 3 weeks.
a
Can't
very angry-looking owl bear approaches you,
Not
sees
again.
you all, and runs away.
We've encountered him, what, 3 times now?
Yes.
Something like that.
It's
Poor
him.
bear. I love him.
So no, it got away.
Yeah, the first time you guys saw it was out in the wilderness. Second time you guys saw it, it was in the
Fortress, right?
fortress. It was stuck in the fortress.
Now it's over here.
And now it's over here. It like came back and was like coming back with a vengeance on everything that had angered and wronged it, and then it saw you guys and remembered the T-pose.
I can't deal with this shit, he says.
God, how
Not without my
horrifying.
coffee.
Okay, something you guys did not answer. Are you bringing Dimitri?
I mean, to the cave is fine, but probably not to the other place.
Yeah, I was thinking, well, when I thought that the guy knew, I thought it could help, but if the guy doesn't know, as long as we make sure we're not being followed or something, I don't know.
I don't see any reason not to bring him.
Okay, well, let's bring him. If he dies, I will be very sad.
I mean, that's valid, but
We live in danger.
that
I
is
know.
life.
But he lives in love.
Uh-huh.
Who is he in love with?
The children.
That's
No.
weird.
They're horrible.
The dog. It's a dog. Anyway.
Okay. So, you've been following the directions that Rose gave you. And Violet had mapped out for you.
Dee-dum.
And you now see the cave entrance. The entrance tunnel leads into a large cavern, supported by a natural pillar of rock containing 3 stalagmites. In the western part of the cave, behind the column of rock, are 3 bedrolls and a heap of ordinary supplies. Sack of flour, bags of salt, casks of salted meat, lanterns, flasks of lamp oil, pickaxes, shovels, and other gear. Amid the supplies, you see the body of a drow miner, dead for at least a week. The northeastern section of the cavern has collapsed, forming a 10-foot wide, 20-foot deep pit. A sturdy hemp rope is tied off around a nearby stalagmite and dangles down the side of the pit, at the bottom of which is a rough-hewn tunnel heading northwest and east. And I will put you guys on the map.
Into the pit. We should probably tie off an extra rope, make sure.
I get my climbing gear set up because this is why I bought it.
Yeah.
Setting you guys up on the map, just making sure all the lighting and everything is working. Which it does!
For now.
Oh, hey, that's
Yeah.
good. Sirius
You're all
says that
fucking
looking at-
blind, save for Rylan.
I mean, yes, I'm so blind I still see the map.
My eyes!
And then Dimitri.
Light up my lamp.
Dimitri! Creatures. Where is the pup? There is the pup. Pup is huge.
Are we supposed to see something else other than the map?
Why? Do you see things other than the map?
No, I was just making sure.
What map are
I
you
see your
seeing?
tokens and
I don't
Nothing
see
else.
tokens at all. I just
Can you
see the
shift
map.
click?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, there we are. It's really fucking tiny.
I still only see the original map of like Neverwinter and
Oh, yeah. She didn't get moved to the map.
stuck there. Yeah.
I
Here,
didn't know you
I
could do
will
that.
move
You can actually
guys
move
to this
individual
one.
players.
Did you guys get to Cragmaw Castle? Did you get to Cragmaw Castle?
Getting to seeing nothing.
I see a small sliver that just shows Neverwinter and Thunder Tree on that same map.
refresh.
Yeah, you might need to refresh.
We're
You
back
guys
on
are
the
all
map,
see this, right?
correctly.
Yep.
Yeah, I see that.
Who lit up a
Me, lamp.
lamp? What lamp do?
I think it's the same as the torch, except it's enclosed in a lamp.
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 I
can
will
be like
also
shutter.
light my hooded lantern. Is there a way you can like attach a lantern to your person for climbing purposes?
Yes.
Okay.
Lanterns, you have the ability to do so.
Okay, lamps are 15-30.
Yep,
So not-
gotcha. I see it.
Not, yeah, they're less, but they burn longer than a torch. That's fine. And they're closed.
I have a lantern that should be the same.
Lanterns are actually pretty big.
Lanterns, I got 30.
The hooded lantern is bigger.
Yes, that's the one I have.
Yeah.
And then
Night vision. Night
And more
vision
efficient.
difference. Night vision distance is 45. And your low light is... Oh wait, no. You emit light.
yes, I would be shedding light.
Yeah, okay, so... This is 15. This is 45. Okay. And then lantern again, what was it?
It's 30.
30-30?
30-30 for the hooded lantern.
Yeah, so 30-60.
Yeah. And then it can be reduced down to 5.
Alright, so everybody should be able to see.
Yeah.
Rylan could just see, but everybody should be able to see now.
I see everything.
Now you super see.
Alright, so description
found a
as
dead
is.
dude. Right?
Say again?
We found a dead miner.
Yep.
Can I check to see if he has anything interesting on him?
Yeah.
He wears a pair of boots.
Wow.
As many people do.
The boots are kind of cool.
Like,
He is
like
an
what are they,
elf.
Air Jordans or something?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. I'll
Oh man,
take-
moon shoes.
I'll take the man's shoes.
You bastard! How could you just
Damn.
grave rob this man?
I mean, of course I would. Why wouldn't I?
Moon shoes.
Those don't
You don't
seem like
need-
they would benefit you very much.
You don't need shoes in the grave.
It's true.
Honestly, I think you should give them to Adjet because that's fucking funny.
He just Goomba stomp people and no one could stop him. Terrifying.
Oh my god. I'm like, yeah, I don't want those. I just figured they should go to better use.
Agate,
really-
you put on the boots.
They're really ugly boots.
Like, are they huge?
They're magic.
They're
they'll fit you.
magical, so if you try to
Ah.
put them on, they fit your feet.
I see.
Which is honestly a very good case for real magic items. Like
Sure.
All right, you put on these boots, and you feel a little spring in your step.
Like-
And you don't feel as if you're being encumbered by your own weight anymore. Still not stepping in water, though.
So, like, I could jump and it wouldn't break shit?
No, you'd still break things.
Okay.
You could just
You
you
still
could just
weigh
jump
the amount
farther.
you need.
Okay.
I don't know if it showed you guys, but
Mhm.
there it is, yeah. Your speed is not reduced if you're encumbered or wearing heavy armor. You can also jump 3 times the normal distance.
Okay.
So
That's
if
why I
the
was them to
distance,
wear because it's fucking funny.
I think
flying,
the distance is equal to your strength score
Yeah.
if you get a run and jump right. So you can jump 3
40.
times longer.
Can't tire,
Yeah.
I think.
Shit.
If making a long jump, you can cover a distance up to your strength score. So, whatever your strength score is, times 3.
It won't let me drag in the boots.
Oh,
There it
it's
goes.
not a. You're gonna have to go to the compendium.
Yeah, I got it.
So
It dragged
yeah,
in.
if you have say 18 strength, you can jump 45 feet.
Does this cost an attunement?
Nope.
Okay.
Not
Yeah, we
as,
could switch
not as
them
far
out
as I
if we
remember.
needed to.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Hold on.
Doesn't say it does. It would if it did.
Requires attunement.
Oh, it does. It does. It does.
Okay, that's why I asked. Because I thought, I'm like, this sounds like I need to attune to it.
Yes, it does.
So.
It doesn't say in that particular
And
note,
it really
but
should.
if you look
Yeah,
at it,
yeah. It does say a thingy.
Mhm.
Do you have any extra pittons?
Pythons?
Piton.
Titans.
Yeah, I have a climber's kit.
I think the word is French, so I think it's piton. But
Pittons.
everyone says a different way, and I can't say they're wrong. So
Anyway, if he has climbing supplies of any sort, we should probably gather those up.
I will say it does not help with the downward situation.
No, the climber's kit does for me, I think.
No,
but
I meant the
regular
boots.
ones won't.
The
Oh,
boots, yeah.
Yeah, you can jump higher. That doesn't fix the
Falling.
falling part.
Yeah.
okay. So I think you should actually not use your weapon, and you should just fucking curb stomp everything.
I have to tune to the
Damage can you
horse.
do just
Oh,
jump
you
60
jump and
feet directly
fall
into
on
the
them.
air?
Uh-huh. I've already thought of this. I can very much crush a person to death.
Oh, you could become what's that one thing? Dragoon in Final Fantasy?
yes, you can jump farther than a dragoon can. So
True. Just imagine
off
a
the range.
large
Upward,
rock
no,
lava
not
person
upwards.
yeeting themselves at you.
Titan.
I will say that the upwards jumping is now like ridiculous.
Like
So I can
upward
jump
jumping is
really high.
substantially less, but still ridiculous.
What do you?
Actual picture
How high
of
do you
Agate's
jump
new
now?
build.
54 feet, or a long jump? 54 feet.
Long, yeah. So 50 feet. Yeah.
50 feet of jumping. Holy shit!
I just jump everywhere.
Which does mean you can jump faster than you can walk.
Uh-huh. I'm a leapfrog now.
Is that how?
Fine.
Is that how that works? I
That's
thought
not
you
how
jump
that works.
further than you're hard
You-
capped at
you-
30.
Yeah,
Technically.
you're hard capped
Jumping
at
is
30,
still movement.
unless you take the dash action. Then when you take the dash action, suddenly you go
Yeah.
from 10 feet to like jumping.
Nerds! Nerds, all of you! Let's
Plus
play!
Barbarian gets extra movement.
Yeah, it is on
Break
Alright.
the game later!
Alright, so carrying on after robbing this guy blind.
He's dead.
I mean, he's dead.
Robbing this guy blind. There is a tunnel to the northwest and to the east. If you would like to climb down, I think you guys have enough climber's kit stuff to just like bypass this check. Fuck you.
It seemed like a smart purchase.
Look, alright, I appreciate the fact that you thought ahead.
I already
You
have
bastard. Okay. Not talking about you then.
one. Okay, with my background. You gave it to me.
I
I'm not
feel-
Ultimately,
talking
you
about
immediately
you,
snap the
stop.
rope and fall to your death.
I need everybody that's not using a climber's kit to roll a strength check at advantage, or athletics check at advantage.
I just want to yell down for Adge to catch me, and I jump.
Are you certain?
I weigh
feel like
5
Magic
pounds.
could easily carry Mina,
Probably.
and I could easily carry Cirrus because she's 5 pounds.
Man,
Rylan.
that sucks for me.
Oof.
Mina is a
Um,
sprightly 110, so
I have a question, Cirrus.
Yeah. Hi.
When you jump, do you like do anything as you're falling, or you just kind of just fall backwards and
trust fall.
clouds
mean-
take the wheel type of a situation?
I feel like she's probably done this like a shit ton of times. So if it's super far down, I think she kind of like spreads her arms out and like kind of slows down a bit, but other than that, not really.
Okay. So, weird thing about gravity and things that are incredibly light, but it's spread out between bigger than normal entity.
You're
Hitting the
terminal.
ground is not a problem for you.
Yeah, you can't die by falling, my friend.
Nice. I bounce.
Because
You're
of the
like a- you're
fuckery
like
with your
a-
weight.
You're like a slightly deflated helium balloon.
Yeah, nice.
You don't
I'm
even
just-
bounce, you just decompress.
I just jump off and land on the ground and just keep going.
I will say it does take some time for you to fall, though.
Oh, no, that's fair. I would actually ask Adjit to carry Dimitri down because he's important.
Oh yeah, puppy.
Oh, fuck Mina.
I
Sorry,
mean-
Mina, I can't
I
carry
mean,
you.
do
Circe didn't
think-
say
Rylan as
it.
well.
Puppy is heavier than Mina.
Are we
Puppy
sure
is
we don't want to
definitely
leave him up here? I don't think you'll have a good time.
No, my puppy. No, that's probably fair. We can have
Yeah.
him guard the entrance.
No, my puppy.
He is my puppy.
Massive fucking Clifford walking around. Alright. Anybody that needs to roll a strength check, please do so now. I'm putting you
Well,
guys down.
I guess if nobody is carrying me, I will jump
Roll
down
your
'cause
athletics.
I am not important.
Don't jump. You should-
He's fine.
I'm dead.
He kind of does like he grabs a nearby rock.
Mina's
And-
fine. What do you mean Ryland's fine?
Oh, I'm sorry. Mina's the one that did that. Wow. Okay. All right. This changes a lot.
Oh no.
So, Mina, you do that thing where you're gently placing your feet at soft places and stuff like that. Ryland, you'd like
Well, hold
take
up.
off.
How
towards-
far is the fall?
It's only 10 feet.
Oh, then I would have
What the
just.
fuck? Why did I get this
I-
timing kit out? What the
We
fuck?
didn't even need. We could have just like.
10 feet. I would have just
I'm sorry.
teleported down then.
I apologize. It's not 10. It's not 10 feet.
Just
Uh,
dinky ass fall.
it's 20 feet.
I would have definitely just teleported down then.
Nice flex. Shame we can't use that until long rest, but nice.
All right, TP down, and Mina, you're just taking your sweet time.
I
Hilariously,
exhale.
you're still faster than Cirrus hitting the ground.
That's better than taking damage, so.
Could you reach up and just pull her down, Adjit, at this point?
Probably. He could probably jump and grab her.
Just tie a
Yep.
string around her and drag
Even
her.
without the shoes, you could probably jump and grab her.
Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna jump, grab her, and then just kind of land.
I'll give before I jumped, I would give Dimitri the command to like stay nearby and guard. Or I think just like stay nearby. I'm sure she has taught him that at least.
She does like he's doing like the whine as you guys are like below in the cavern.
I'm like, it'll be okay. You're a good boy. You'll be fine.
He's still sad that you're leaving.
I know. I'm sorry.
Day one, they have abandoned me.
I
All
thought
right,
they had
so-
taken me on a trip, but no.
Which
Abandoned.
way are you guys gonna head? East or north?
Weast.
Wow.
Weast. No one has. I could flip a coin.
East.
We
It's
have
very
about that amount of information, so
Cool. I'll flip
Either
a
way.
coin. 1 we go north. 2 we go east.
do we feel air from either direction?
There we go. East.
No. Wait, hold on. Yeah, no. It'd be too far. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
then
and I would
whatever.
say throughout this whole thing, I am occasionally like checking under my shirt to see if the stone's reacting at all.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah, but anyway, I rolled a 2, so that's east.
All right, so you guys head down into those tunnels. Let's put you on that side. Boop, 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 boop. Go ahead and rearrange yourselves however you'd like.
Oh, this seems good.
But as you head east, the many tunnels at this natural. Oh, I'm sorry. There are many tunnels intersecting at this natural 30-foot high cavern. The walls are carved with simple reliefs showing dwarves and no miners hard at work. Below them, nearby, nearly 24 skeletons and rusted scraps of armor are scattered across the cavern floor. Some are dwarf skeletons, while others are orc remains. Half a dozen large brass lanterns stand in niches or on ledges around the cavern, but none are lit. And this is what we're talking about in this area.
Moria shit right here.
Have we moved on the map?
Here, let me. We moved there. Did you guys move? Did
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there.
I'm moving.
Let me refresh my thing.
no problem.
Yeah, sorry, you can continue. I was just like, we haven't moved since entering this thing.
So as you enter this this area, you guys are hearing some mild chirping noises.
God damn it, not the crickets.
Let me see. I have to check something real quick. Oh boy!
Yeah.
Who has a passive perception of at least 13?
I do.
I do.
Nope.
I have a 16.
Everyone except Agate.
Alright, so everybody that's there, you guys see the you guys hear the telltale flapping of what can assume to be bats. But with the cavern now a bit more lit, you can tell that they are not bats at all, but these winged creatures with long snouts.
Oh no.
And we'll hold that off for next time, but
Oh, fuck.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
The Sturges.
you guys are being attacked by a bunch of sturges. They've come to suck your blood.
Oh crap, it's on the Spirit Guardians for Flackfield.
I do need to resolve one thing. Move. I want everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
Initiate.
And I guess I'll roll initiative separately for all these guys, because they could
There's only
potentially
10 of them.
They could
Yeah,
potentially
but 10
kill
on a
someone.
turn is very deadly.
Yeah,
I
it
learned very quickly.
Yeah, that's
I would
why
at least break them into
Jesus.
groups of
I
like
actually
four.
meant
Yeah.
roll them.
I think
because
I'm
they're-
gonna I think I'm gonna break them in groups of 2.
Sure.
I just need to see where Agate ends up on the turn order. Because he is the only one that's surprised. Okay, we'll handle that later then. But I will get them ready to fight in groups of 2. That being said, welcome to Wave Echo Cave, everybody.
Alright.
Full of fucking Sturges.
I mean,
it's not
that's
the
just
worst thing we could find in a cave.
Sturges are not that bad. I mean, how are they gonna actually drain Agate's blood?
Yeah, Agit will be fine.
I don't know what icon to use for a surprise, so we don't forget.
I got you.
Okay.
This one.
Okay. I usually use that for a fright, but that works.
Well, no one's frightened right now, so.
True. Okay, I stopped.
Can you rage to
That's
to
a
not be surprised?
specific feature that a certain
No, I
subclass
do not
gets.
have it.
No.
Oh wait, I have something else. So I have like danger sense and some shit.
Yeah, that's a
What's
reflex. That reflex dexterity save thing.
that?
I think.
Different scenario, but
Oh, it's
it is good.
Feral Instinct. That's level 7.
Okay. I was like, I know there's something about not being able to be surprised with barbarians, but I couldn't remember if that was like higher level.
You
whole bunch
won't
I
be
keep forgetting we're
surprised
only level 4.
so long as you're really fucking angry.
Yeah.
As long as you rage immediately, I think you're not.
Yep. Could you?
Oh, this is a new
Ma-
day
it-
from the forging, right?
Yep.
I am full HP.
Imagine your fight or flight instincts kicking in, like, fucking immediately.
Yeah.
Like somebody taps you on the shoulder and you just turn to choke them.
Yep.
Or if you're a skittish cat. It's like
My
scrap
favorite thing about cats is the way they jump when they're surprised.
Spring.
Spring. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording.